Walk with me today, not to reach somewhere, but to understand something. There is a silent, often unseen world that many of us retreat to. A space constructed entirely by the imagination. According to contemporary psychology, individuals who frequently fabricate intricate and lengthy scenarios in their minds, perhaps while lost in the rhythm of a song, lying motionless in bed before sleep, or simply staring out at the passing scenery, are likely engaging in a pattern known as maladaptive daydreaming. This is far from being a simple flight of fancy. Instead, it serves as a sophisticated, though ultimately unsustainable coping mechanism. It is the mind's elaborate strategy for escaping the messy, often disappointing realities of the external world, preferring to exist within a vividly realized fantasy where the self is safer. The events are dramatically more exciting, or the narrative is, critically, entirely under one's control. The manifestations of maladaptive daydreaming are incredibly common, weaving themselves into the fabric of everyday life. This might involve endlessly replaying past conversations, not as they occurred, but as you desperately wish they had unfolded. It is the act of formulating the perfect, witty, and absolutely devastating comeback to an argument hours or even days after the moment has passed. It extends to mentally rehearsing future conflicts, imagining every possible move and counter-move, simply to feel a deceptive sense of readiness. More profoundly, it involves fabricating entire, non-existent relationships, creating a fictional cast of characters that allows a favorite piece of music to suddenly swell like an epic movie score. In this private cinema of the mind, the daydreamer is the writer, director, and star, scripting narratives where they finally achieve victory, finally find complete emotional healing, and finally receive the unconditional love and recognition they secretly crave. From a neurobiological standpoint, this immersive practice is highly addictive. It intensely activates the brain's default mode network, a system intricately linked to imagination, self-reflection, memory retrieval, and the visualization of the future. Crucially, the vividness of the experience can trigger the release of dopamine, generating a rush that feels almost indistinguishable from the satisfaction of achieving genuine success or securing a deep, authentic connection in the real world. However, this relief is a mirage, because the entire foundation is purely imaginary. The pleasant sensation is profoundly temporary. The familiar sting of the underlying pain or loneliness inevitably rushes back the moment the internal narrative fades. The deepest roots of this compulsion are often found in experiences of profound emotional isolation, sustained childhood neglect, or earlier emotional trauma. When a child's reality is consistently too frightening, too unpredictable, or emotionally vacant, the developing brain autonomously constructs a reliable second world, a sanctuary where they hold complete therapeutic authority. This habit often lies dormant, only to be resurrected in adulthood whenever the individual faces intense stress, chronic boredom, or a fresh episode of profound heartbreak. It is vital to understand that maladaptive daydreaming should never be mistaken for laziness, a lack of discipline, or emotional weakness. It is, at its core, the central nervous system's highly resourceful, if misguided, attempt to use the power of imagination for emotional self-soothing. The true danger is not the content of the fantasies, but the subtle, persistent pull towards escape becoming the primary way of life. While you can guarantee a perfect, triumphant ending within the stories of your mind, authentic peace and lasting joy only materialize when you commit to the difficult but necessary work of building a real life. One that is so rich, so meaningful, and so engaging that you simply no longer feel the burning need to abandon it. If you appreciate this content and want to continue exploring these topics together, please like, follow, and share this video with your friends.